William, could you talk at all about getting Cate Blanchett aboard? She was the first person to become attached to the film.
She was, and we were fortunate that Brad tells the story that she had just won the Oscar for Blue Jasmine, and her speech was that of, there aren't that many roles with women in the lead and doing, this type of stuff, and you take that, you listen to it as an audience member going, we have something, and and Jamie's script is so beautifully written, and we sent it to her agent, and they were willing to give it to her, and she read the script, and Jamie's one of those rare talents that if you get him in a room, he's going to close him, and it's not just Mary in the movie, but so he was able to get on the phone with Cate, and she the rest is history.
Well, what was that conversation like?
By the way, he's very, very kind. I thought it was a ridiculous idea to send her the script right after she'd won the Oscar for Blue Jasmine, because I was like, the last thing you do when you win your second Academy Award is go, what I really want to do is work with a first-time director next.
Right.
That's a great idea.
Right.
So I was convinced we had no shot whatsoever. But the conversation was, she, got on the film and she just had questions about Mary. She had questions about the story. She had questions about approach, and I just sort of, tried to stumble through as best I could, how I sort of saw the movie and why I thought it could be interesting and how I, sort of wanted to shoot it but it wasn't. I remember I prepared like a lot sort of for the technical stuff, because I was of the opinion, especially as a first-time director, that the questions that we had was, how do you know how to do this? How would you know where to put the camera? How would you? And it was much more a conversation I was comfortable with, which was, who is this person? What do they want? Why did this happen? And and how do you see it? And what do you think it's about? And that was a very easy conversation for me to have, because I'd spent all this time with Mary, and I'd spent all this time working on the script. And so I was just I answered it as honestly as I could, and then got off the phone and sort of went, I think that went well, I'm not sure. And then, I think it was a few hours later, we sort of heard from her agent that she was in. And I was like, oh, so you want to make this movie.
Right.
And then things started moving very quickly.
Getting real,
Yeah.